everybody, it's Adele. Hi everybody, it's Adele and welcome to my channel Sew for Serenity, where I talk to you about my sewing journey. I talk to you about my love for making my own clothes, for fabrics and patterns, and just general sewing and live chit chat. So if that's something that sounds of interest to you, just please keep on watching. Welcome back to all my regular viewers and for all those people that have subscribed to my channel. And if you're new here, I hope you enjoy this vlog and consider subscribing. It means the world to me that so many of you have chosen to subscribe to this channel. So this is my Friday Sews vlog, where I bring to you every single Friday sewing content, let you know what I've been getting up to in my sewing room, and yeah, just let you know what fabrics I've been purchasing and what patterns I've been purchasing, etc, etc. Friday Sews is the brainchild of Jen in Jen's Sewing Room, so thank you, Jen, for starting this hashtag up. And it's a way for you guys to very easily find sewing content via YouTube by just searching the hashtag Friday Sews, and all of the vloggers that do a Friday Sews will come up under that search. This is the wedding edition of Friday Sews. So as many of you, my regular viewers, know, I got married a couple of weeks ago, and this is my first Friday Sews since I got married. I have put up content, but they were all pre-recorded fabric hauls for you. So I hope you enjoyed those while I was away. I had lots of lovely comments around the fabric hauls that I did, and a lot of that fabric I had built up over the weeks and weeks and saved it up for you especially, so I didn't just all order that in 1 week. So this week's Friday Sews, as I said, will be the wedding edition. I don't want to bang on too much about my wedding, but I know a lot of you are interested. So what I plan on doing is just spending the first couple of minutes talking about that, and then I do have some photos that I can show, and then we'll get into the sewing chit chat and content. So if you're not interested in knowing about my wedding, I will try and figure out how to use chapters so that if you don't want to see my wedding spam, you can just forward to the sewing content. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about was how the wedding went. So it went absolutely amazing. I had just such an amazing time. Me and my bridesmaids met up on the day before the wedding, on the Friday. We went to the hotel and had a lovely spa day with my bridesmaids. We just chilled out. We had massages. I treated them all to a massage to say thank you for being such amazing bridesmaids, which was really lovely. We then had food in our room. We had this beautiful suite, which was like adjoining rooms, where me and one of my bridesmaids had one room and the other 3 bridesmaids had the other room, and they were adjoining rooms. So we were able to have all that opened up, and we basically just got into our pajamas and just basically had room service, and we had wedding songs playing in the background, or wedding themed playlists in the background, and yeah, just spent quality time with each other, which was lovely. I didn't know if I would sleep because I was so excited, but I did sleep, and woke up in the morning feeling really excited. And long story short, everything just went amazingly. My hair, my makeup just went I felt $1 million, which I know you meant to on your wedding day, but I really did, you know. Yeah, and it was just really chilled out. I didn't get really nervous at all. And, you know, we had breakfast, all my bridesmaids got ready. We did have a bit of a drama. One of my bridesmaids broke her toe. She actually did break it. She bashed it on this big heavy chair that was in the room, and struggled with it. It really hurt her actually. And then actually after the wedding we found out she actually had broken it, but she was a trooper. She walked down the aisle in her stilettos, and she danced all night. So yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, it was just amazing. I wasn't nervous working down the aisle, and when I saw John, any nerves I did have just melted away. It was lovely. Alice was running around causing havoc, as you probably would know from seeing her in some of my vlogs. She just kind of wanted to be picked up, but it was lovely. It was part of the ceremony, and you know, she was saying mummy daddy and you know, running up and down, and it was just really, really lovely. And hopefully you'll be able to see it in some of the pictures. My photographer put together a really nice slideshow which I'll insert because it just takes you through the day, and yeah, as I say, if you're not interested you can fast forward. So yeah, it was just amazing. I had a really lovely time. My older girls really loved it. They got quite emotional actually, because John said some really lovely stuff in his speech about them. And yeah, it's just everything I could have hoped for. And I just want to thank everybody for all your well wishes that you sent me. I just got a lot of love on Instagram and on YouTube saying that I hope have a lovely day. So it feels really nice that you're all thinking about me on that day. So thank you very much. So what I'll do now is I will insert the slideshow. It's a few minutes long, as I say, and it just takes you through the day. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed that little video of my wedding. Obviously after the wedding I went on my honeymoon to Cyprus, which was absolutely amazing. Had a really lovely relaxing time, as relaxing as it can be with a 2-year-old, but yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, so I am now married, which is amazing. And if everybody wants to see my wedding ring and engagement ring, it feels lovely finally having this wedding ring on my finger. And I've had my nails done kind of without realising in the Jubilee colours, but I suppose it's pink and not red, but yeah. And it will become obvious why I've had my nails done like this in a little while. So yeah, so that's all of the wedding spam done, and I'll talk about sewing now. So before I go on to what I've been doing sewing related, I wanted to share with you some lovely little gifts that I had from some of my sewing friends. So Claire from Stitch and Sew, we've built up quite a relationship over the past couple of months. She's an absolutely lovely lady, and I've done a collaboration with her, which I'll link the card up here, and she's got a great YouTube channel as well. And also Crystal at My Social Thread. We are very, very good friends as well from this sewing world, and they kindly gifted me some items for my wedding. So Crystal sent me an email with a voucher to Little Miss So-and-so, and basically made a little joke in her email about how she didn't really know what to get us as a present, me and John, but she knew I would like fabric, so she gave me this voucher, and I suppose the concept is happy wife, happy life, which made me chuckle. So yeah, thank you so much, Crystal, for that voucher and introducing me to a new fabric company. Not that I need to be introduced to anymore, because as you all know, I have a problem. But yeah, I have ordered some fabric from Little Miss So-and-so, and I am going to share that in a separate fabric haul, which will be my content, my Friday sews for next week. Because if you don't know, I'm going away again on Sunday to Croatia with my family. Because we've got another wedding out in Croatia of one of John's cousins, so that's going to be really exciting. But again, I want to make sure you've got some content, so I'm going to do similar what I did before when I went away, do a fabric haul and upload that, schedule that upload for Friday next week, so you don't miss out on any episodes. So yeah, that was a lovely gift from Crystal. And then Claire at Stitch and Sew got me a wonderful card. I'll just grab it actually. So this is the card that Claire got me, which was absolutely beautiful. And she basically put, "To Adele, John and your lovely girls, hope you have the best day. Congratulations on your wedding day. Lots of love." And it's from Claire and her family. I just thought it was really lovely. I actually got a bit emotional when I opened it. And then in there was, I'll insert a picture of what it looked like when it came. Basically, I had this lovely little drawstring pouch bag, which is one of these bags which I've been wanting to make, but now I don't need to, where it opens out like this, and you put all your whatever you want to put in, makeup, sewing related stuff in here, and it opens up flat, and then you drawstring it up. And yeah, such a lovely thoughtful gift. I haven't had any handmade gifts before, so I just thought it was really lovely, and it's got little scissors and bobbins all over it, so I thought it was beautiful. And then inside it was loads of individual gifts that had these little tags on it, which was just so thoughtful, and each one had a little, "This is for you, this is for the girls," etc, etc. And there was some chocolates, some Percy pigs, and loads of lovely little bits and bobs in there. And she also, some of the things that were really lovely that were in there is she got me, and I can't actually find it, oh here it is. Oh, my favourite thing that she got me was this little coaster, "So much fabric, so little time," which is totally me, and I needed a coaster for my sewing room, so that was absolutely amazing. And then the other really lovely thing that she got me was some fabric for, and she said she saw this and she thought it'd be beautiful for Alice, and it's this lovely fruity jersey in this turquoise colour. And she also got me the matching thread, which I just thought was such a lovely touch. Only a sewist would know to do that. And so I'm going to use this for the So Fruity 22 challenge next month in June. And am I going to make Alice something though? That's the thing. I probably will do, because I mean, I'm not sure how much I've got here actually. She said it was a remnant piece, so oh yeah, remnant. Yeah. How much have I got? Oh yeah, 1 metre I've got there. yeah, 1 metre, so I can get something really nice out of that for Alice, probably a little dress for the summer. And so yeah, that was really, really lovely. So thank you, Claire, for thinking of me and doing it in such a personal, lovely way. I really, really appreciated it. So I just wanted to give them a shout out and to say thank you very much. The next thing that I just wanted to talk about as well quickly is Selfless Sew April 22. As you know, myself, Claire at Stitch M Sew and Crystal at my social thread hosted a sewing challenge in April, which was hashtag Selfless Sew April 22, and it was all about selfless sewing for somebody else. And I just wanted to say a massive thank you for everybody that entered. I think we had between 500 and 600 entries in the end, which for our first year of you know, launching this challenge was absolutely amazing. And it was all across the world as well, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, everywhere, America, etc. So yeah, thank you for everybody that took part. We were overwhelmed with how many people applied, and thank you for all the vloggers that supported us, because it was really, really special that you all took the time to support us in this challenge as well, because that's what the sewing community is about, supporting you other vloggers. So thank you for that. And yeah, I've been tagged into a lot of people's posts where they've received their prizes. Really, really happy. So yeah, that's lovely. And yeah, I really enjoyed reviewing the entries with Crystal and Claire, and I just wanted to say a massive thank you to Claire and Crystal, because they worked really, really hard on this. And obviously it was my wedding week before my wedding when it was all happening, so there was a lot of stuff going on for me. So they probably pulled the weight a bit more than I did, I must say. So I do want to say thank you to them, but it was obviously a team effort. And yeah, hopefully we'll be doing it next year as well. And I just want to say a massive thank you to all the sponsors. As you know, we had over 50 odd sponsors and nearly 60 prizes, so it was just a fabulous challenge. So I mean, and then some exciting news that I wanted to share around brand ambassador positions and vlogging positions. Really, really good news that I have also been asked by the Crafty Sew, which is a fabric store in Leicester that I did a fabric store tour of. I'll link a card. They also do online workshops and in-person workshops as well, sewing workshops. And the lovely Sarah and Freya at Crafty Sew asked me to be on their blogging team, which obviously I agreed to, without a doubt, because I love their fabrics, love their whole ethos. They make their own patterns as well, which I think is amazing. And yeah, so being part of their blogging team means that I get to choose a pattern, one of their patterns, and then the fabric to go with it. So I have actually picked my pattern, which I won't tell you what it is, and I also have my fabric, but I can give you a sneaky peek of the fabric that came through. So this fabric obviously is in stock at the moment because I've just ordered it from them, and it's this wonderful lycra fabric in this geometric print. Isn't that amazing? And it's really, it's 4-way stretch, 50% stretch. That might give you an indication of what I might be making with it. And then I've also got to go with that some blue cotton jersey that is to complement it. So that is my fabric, but I'm not going to tell you any more about that until the blog post goes live. But if you like that fabric, and it's amazing quality, this on the website I saw and I wasn't sure what it would be like, and when it came, it's actually more vibrant and beautiful in real life than it is on the website. And this is going to be my first time of sewing with this type of fabric, so yeah, I'm excited to share my experience of that with you. So thank you again, Sarah and Freya at Crafty Sew for asking me to be on the blogging team, and I'm in very, very good company along with Karen at So Little Time. So yeah, that's really, really exciting news, and I can't wait to get that made up. So that'll be coming by the end of June. I'll be making that up. It's all cut out already and ready to go for when I get back off holiday. The other exciting news that I've got is I am also a brand ambassador for, or brand rep they call it, for Fabric Story, which is a new fabric store that they put out a call out for fabric reps to promote their small business, and they sell wholesale and to the public, and they specialise in predominantly jersey, but they do have some viscoses on there, but jersey and toweling and French terry, etc. So knit fabrics. And they do print your own fabric. They also do pre-order, and they also have some in stock fabrics as well. And I had checked out their website and saw that it had some beautiful, interesting fabrics. So I decided to apply, and I was successful. So what that actually means as a brand rep is I get 15% off their fabrics in exchange for a Instagram story or blog post, etc. between May and August. And I also can offer you guys a discount code. So that's really exciting. And I've got some fabric that I have ordered from them, which I'll go through at the end, and I'll also share the discount code with you guys as well. And then other exciting news is I have also Little Miss So-and-so, who Crystal got the voucher for me for my present. They were looking for vloggers, and I actually missed the application, but I contacted Little Miss So-and-so and just said, are you still looking? And they were. So I have been accepted as one of their vloggers too, as a brand ambassador for them. I will be receiving the All Set to Sew subscription box, and in that you get some fabric, a pattern, and a little gift, and then you get the thread and the notions that you need to make that pattern. And you get, the great thing about Little Miss So-and-so is you get to choose between knit or woven, and you also get to choose the pattern, which is really exciting. So I'm really keen to get going with that. So I should be getting my box probably for the next month now, so it'll probably be July's box, I would have thought. So yeah, I'll be interested to share that with you and provide you a review of that. So yeah, so that's kind of all the exciting news that I've got for you there. Before I go any further, I forgot to tell you what I'm wearing. I am wearing my Paddington top by Peppermint Magazine, which has been very popular as part of Sew Frugal. I didn't actually make mine for Sew Frugal. It was something I've made, I think it was one of the first items I ever made when I started sewing and looking at patterns. And this is made in a cotton poplin from Oya Textiles. I always get that wrong, and it's absolutely beautiful. Such a lovely sew, and it's got a beautiful button placket at the back. I don't know if you can see that. And yeah, you don't need to use it. It can be a fake placard though if you want to, because it can just fit over your head quite easily. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing. So when I was on holiday, it was playing on my mind all the unfinished kind of makes that I had sitting waiting for me. And I had a couple of things that I needed to hem, and some alterations for like my daughters and stuff on some clothes that they'd ordered. And also had 2 makes that I'd made for Selfless Sew April 22 that I hadn't finished. And one of those was my mum's top and my husband's hoodie. And I'll be pleased to tell you that as soon as I got back, I got those finished, which I'm really pleased about. Now, I don't have the items here because my husband's gone out in his jumper today, and my mum's got her top as well, but I have got photographs of them, which I'll insert when I talk about them. So first of all, John's hoodie that I made. Now, I made this in some lovely sweatshirting that I got from myfabrics.co.uk even, and it's absolutely super soft. It's such good quality. Really enjoyed sewing with it. I really recommend it, and I think they've still got it in stock, so I'll put in the link below, the link to the fabric that I used. And then for the lining in the hood, he wanted to use the leopard jersey that I got from Flamingo Fabrics, which I made my Grain Line Studio Linden sweat in, which I'll insert a photograph of. So that's what he wanted, and he wanted a hoodie style, but he wanted a drop sleeve. Didn't want a raglan sleeve, which was what a lot of the patterns that are out there were. So this is the pattern I went with, the pattern from Lekapatterns, which is an Etsy store. I think this was only about £5, this pattern, and I'll put a link to it. So this has got the hoodie and the raglan sleeve and the kangaroo pocket. Now, this sweatshirt was, the instructions were a little bit sparse. It is obviously translated into English and it's a little bit broken, the instructions, but as not being a beginner, I kind of have made hoodies before, so I kind of knew what to do, so it was fine. And the brilliant thing about this is there is a YouTube video that you can follow the link to, and it talks you through the tutorial, which I watched as well, and that filled in some of the gaps around some of the instructions. So although the instructions are a little bit broken English, the actual tutorial is really good, so I recommend you watching that if you get this pattern. Now the only thing I will say is the sizing was a little bit off. Now my partner is a 38-40 chest in the UK. Now when I did the actual measurements, it put him in a size 42. Now when I looked at the finished garment measurements, that would have made it come up really big. So actually what we did, we sized down to the 40, and that actually worked much better. So if you do make this pattern or consider making this pattern, really get the tape measure and put it round to check the finished garment measurements, because especially with hoodies, people have different, you know, some people like it a bit more fitted and some people like them very, very baggy, and some people are in between. So I'll be pleased to say the fit was perfect when he tried it on, so I was really pleased about that. But yeah, my one tip with this is really make sure you get your sizing right on it. So it comes in a size 34 chest to a 46 chest, so the 34 chest is a 33 to 34 inches, and the 46 is a 43 to 46 inch body measurement. So yeah, that and as I say, it does come up fairly oversized. They also do this pattern in a children's pattern and a women's pattern as well, and it is a really lovely hoodie pattern. So I will consider looking at those, and she's got quite a few different patterns on her website as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed sewing it. I really took my time with it, and it really does look nice. And my partner is quite picky. He's my husband now. I haven't got a partner as well, I just can't get used to saying it. So I'll insert pictures of him wearing it, and it does look really good. Apart from it needs a bit of a press, which I've noticed on the videos. But yeah, it's super soft. He's really happy with it. And yeah, the only thing I forgot to do is put a label in it before I sewed it up. So that's something that I want to go back and do. But yeah, really recommend that pattern. Really happy with it. And yeah, super bargain as well. Right, for those of you that have recognised that my hair looks a little bit more put together than it did in the previous 10 minutes of the video, it's because I have had to stop filming earlier because I was filming on my lunch break and had to go back on some work meetings. So now I'm picking back up. It's evening, it's 7:30. I'm just picking up where I left off to get you this content out. So I've actually been to the hairdressers, which is why my hair looks brushed and curled. And a bit different to how scraggy it looked before. So I'm just going to pick up where I left off. As I mentioned, I also finished the Lola Blouse, which I made for my mum as part of Selfless Sew April 22. I made her the blouse version of the Lola Dress and Blouse, which is the pattern by Forget Me Not Patterns. The lovely Jo over there gifted myself and Crystal a pattern in exchange for a review, and also gave us some patterns as prizes for the Selfless Sew April challenge. So thank you very much. I actually made the blouse versions, as I said, and I'll just show you the line drawings here. So here are the line drawings. You've got a dress and a blouse version, and the really interesting detail on this is on the back. Show you the line details there. So lovely little box pleat here, inverted box pleat there, and then also a ruffle on the back. A few different options. You can do a boat neck, a scoop neck. I chose the boat neck for my mum, and the ruffle on the back. And I must say this pattern was really good. One of the really good things about this pattern is it has different cup sizes. So for me, I don't necessarily need extra cup sizes because I'm a BC cup, which most of the patterns fit into, so I don't have to do any adjustments. But for my mum's got a bigger bust than myself, so she did fall into the larger bust size, so I was able to cut out the appropriate size for her. And the Lola Blouse and dress is just a really lovely pattern. It's intermediate level. It's a loose fitting blouse and dress pattern with a cut on kimono sleeve and side bust start. So the sleeves are really good. They are just literally, you don't have to put them on, they're already part of the actual bodice, and you just hem the bottom. Now I did have a bit of a nightmare with hemming this top, and it's nothing to do with the pattern, it's to do with the fabric. The viscose that I used was I would say it's got quite a high polyester content in it. It's beautiful fabric, and I made my Lyra dress in it in the black colourway, and my mum really liked that fabric, so I purchased the burgundy colourway as well, and made her dress in it, but it just doesn't press well at all, so that made hemming it really difficult. And I would really like to make this pattern again. I'd like to make the dress version with the expansion pack for the flutter sleeves, which I'll insert a photograph of, and I'd really like to make that in a really good quality viscose that's got good, you know, that presses really well, and I think it'd look absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I really would recommend this pattern. It's the first Forget Me Not pattern I've made. I have got the Vera top, which is the free pattern from Forget Me Not patterns, which I'm going to make as well, and I want to make that in a nice viscose jersey. I think that would look really lovely, so that was on my list of things to do. So yeah, I feel really proud of myself that I've got those makes finished. And you know, mentally it was stopping my creativity by having these projects piling up, and I don't know how other people feel about that. I'd be really interested to get your thoughts when you've got a box of half completed or projects that, you know, you just have lost your love for that are piling up. How does it make you feel? Because I really was finding it was kind of stressing me out a little bit. So I feel like I've got a clean slate now. That's all done, and I can move on with all the lovely projects that are in my head that I want to get on with. So yeah, that's really fantastic news. What else have I been doing this week? Well, it's been really busy because obviously it's my first week back off holiday, and I'm also going away again on Sunday to Croatia, as I mentioned, to a wedding. So I've not had massive amount of time in between washing and ironing and getting all things ready for you know, going away again. But I have had to do some sewing just for my mental health, really. I was really keen to get back to it, and I've got quite a lot of things piling up that I need to do. So the first thing that I wanted to do was get my Saguaro, however you pronounce it, set cut out by Friday Pattern Company. As if you've watched one of my previous vlogs, I've got the pattern all cut out, instructions are there, and I want to make this really soon. And I ordered some fabric from HAYLEY Sister, which was dead stock fabric, and I've managed to get it cut out, the pattern. So I'm really excited when I get back off holiday to sew this up. And this is the fabric, which is kind of like a scribble, emerald green on a cream background, viscose, which yeah, I just think is gorgeous. And this is a dead stock, which is lovely, and I think that's going to look really nice as a set. I mean, I would have loved to have got this done for my holiday in Croatia, but yeah, it's Thursday evening now, so I don't think I'm going to get it sewn up by Saturday. But that is on the pile to sew up as soon as I get home, so that'll be really exciting. The other thing that I've got is I am a brand ambassador and on the blogging team of the Fabric Revival. Maria at the Fabric Revival is absolutely fantastic. I just love her so much. We struck up a bit of a relationship via Instagram, chatting away when I ordered some fabric from her, and I found out about her from my Inner Haystack pack that I get, which is my electronic subscription pack that I get once a month, which they always kind of, what's the word, they highlight or showcase is the word, showcase a fabric company from the UK and also in America, give you a discount code, and they also showcase a indie pattern company as well. So I found out about the Fabric Revival through that, and I was so thankful because the fabric that she does is really unique. I've never spotted any of the fabric that she's got on there anywhere else, which is just unheard of. So and there's a really good vlog that Crystal at My Social Thread did. She did an interview with Marie at the Fabric Revival, and interviewed her and asked her loads of questions about her business and how it came about, and it was really interesting. So you should check that that vlog out if you're interested in seeing that interview. So anyway, I pretty much purchased all of her fabrics that she's got on her website. So I actually found it quite difficult to choose a fabric from there that I hadn't already got for my blog post. But it's I'm June's vlogger, so I had to choose a fabric, which I did quite happily, and I went for I won't tell you what I'm making because it's a surprise, but I went for this Cloud 9 fabric, which is this beautiful orange and black and like a baby pink floral design. Now she's still got this in stock. I can't remember what it's actually called. I think it's called Garden Jewels or something like that. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic, and I just saw that retro fabric and thought I had to make something with that. So yeah, I've got that cut out and I'm part way through sewing it. So yeah, that is exciting too. So I may get this pretty much near to completion before I go, because I'm really inspired to get this done, and I need to get this done by mid-June, so I really want to get ahead of the game of it. So yeah, watch this space for what I make with this. It's a new to me pattern company, and yeah, it's a really nice garment that I'm making, so I'm really excited to share it with you, so watch this space for that. So that's my other plans that I've got. So what else have I done this week? I have made a dress. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen, because I've posted it on there, I have made the ADRIANA dress from the Patterns Room. So the Patterns Room is, I believe it's a Greek pattern company, and I found them when I was looking for dress inspiration on the fold line, and they stock their patterns on the fold line, and I will share with you the line drawings of this. So it's the ADRIANA dress, top and dress, and these are the line drawings, and I will pop a picture in as well. And it's basically a halter neck top, and elasticated waist, and kind of a circle skirt, probably about a half circle skirt, and I needed something that was going to be flowy. So I've got this wedding in Croatia, and I did have a dress lined up for this, a perfect dress. However, because I cannot resist an all-inclusive buffet, and my hotel was all-inclusive, I think I overindulged quite a lot. And you know, when you get towards the end of your holiday and all your clothes are feeling a little bit tight and you have to revert to the elasticated waisters, well, that's kind of where I was. And usually you have a few weeks to lose any weight that you've put on before you go on your next holiday, but I've only got a week, so I don't want to feel uncomfortable when I'm on holiday, and I'm not going to starve myself in a week to get back into my clothes. So I thought I would make myself something that was going to be comfortable and flowy, and I had this pattern cut out with this fabric in mind, and so when I got back I went ahead and cut out the fabric, and I've got it sewed up really quickly. So this ADRIANA top and dress, the sizing is a bit unusual. The size that I've made is a size 12, and I usually tend to make a size 10 in whatever I make, but this one, my measurements put me in the size 12. So it starts at a size 10 as a bust 33 inches, a waist 26 and a hips 35, and my bust measurements are a bust 34, a waist 29 and a hip 37. So the size 12 was a 34 bust, which I hit, and the hips were a 37, and the waist, as usual, was a 27. But because it was elasticated, I wasn't too worried about that, and I went with the hip and bust measurement and cut out the size 12. It doesn't have the finished garment measurements on there, so I did have to just go, and that's why, to be honest, I went with the size 12. I probably would have normally sized down, but I'm glad I didn't, because I thought, you know, with me feeling a little bit you know, a little bit bigger than I normally am, I wanted to be comfortable on the day, and I'm really glad that I went with that sizing chart, so I'd say it's quite accurate. The pattern pieces, there are literally, let me just count, 1, 2, 3, there's 2 bodice pieces, 1 skirt piece that you cut out twice, and the pockets, and then a bit of bias, oh no, the straps, that's the only thing that you cut out. It was really quick to cut out, really quick to sew. In respect of fabric, I think I had 2.5 meters of fabric, and I pretty much used all the fabric up for this. And yeah, I absolutely love it. I'll just move the camera around so you can see it. It's on the dress form at the moment, so as you can see, it's got this beautiful ruched, you basically make a channel at the top and put the strap through it, and the elasticated channel in the waist, really easy to do, and then it's got the pockets in the side there. And it doesn't ask for a bias bound finish, it actually just tells you to fold over and sew, but I decided that I was going to bias bind it, and I'm really proud to show you of how my bias binding is coming on. So I use this light blue pre-made bias binding, and I'm really happy with it. And then if I just turn the dress round, it's tie detail with a keyhole, well, not a keyhole, an open back. And again, it's just completely, you just make it fit your body really, which is perfect for what I wanted. And this fabric, oh, let me just put this back. This fabric I got from Andrea and Keris at Beyond the Pink Door. It was in the first subscription box, Think Pink subscription box that they put together. And it's an I tell you what, the fabric was absolutely beautiful. It pressed, it's a viscose, and it just pressed so beautifully. It was a joy to sew with. It really was. Every time I got the iron out on it, I was like, oh, it's just lovely, it's lovely. Even hemming it, because it was a circle skirt, the hemming was just a dream. It was just so easy to sew with. Like, I honestly can't praise it more. Now, I know Andrea did have some of this in stock on the website, but I believe it might have sold out now. But it is just beautiful, and I love it. And this is why I was referring to about my nails. I've actually had my nails done in the similar colours to, obviously, leopard print, because I have everything leopard print. But yeah, I kind of, I don't know if you can see, that matches slightly. And what I also realised was it's kind of like Jubilee colours, albeit pink instead of red. But yeah, absolutely love that make, and it was so easy to make. It would be suitable for a beginner, I would say. However, the instructions, there's a slightly wrong order on some of them, and you have to, it basically tells you to create the channel at the top and then fold over this, but then you would be blocking the channel up. I'm not really explaining it very well, but basically you probably need a little bit of experience to interpret the instructions and do it right and see where the error is, I suppose. But it's such a straightforward make that, you know, I would say as a beginner, it would be really enjoyable to sew, and you'd end up with something that is really wearable, and also one that hasn't got any fitting issues. It really reminded me of the Lotta dress by Tilly and the Buttons in respect of how the channel goes in and how simple it is to sew. Because that was one of my first dresses that I ever made, and I was so pleased with it afterwards. I couldn't believe I'd made it, and I feel like this would be another really good beginner's pattern. However, you might need a little bit of help with the instructions. So if you knew someone else that sewed, or you know, you could reach out to me or somebody else who'd made the pattern, and they'd be able to guide you in the right direction. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Can't wait to wear it. I've put some pictures up, but they're not the best pictures because I had to film them up in the landing where the lighting's not very good. But when I'm on holiday at the wedding, I will get some really nice photos of this to show you all. But yeah, I'm really happy with it and love the fabric. So thank you, Andrea and Keris at Beyond the Pink Door. So yeah, I really liked it. I'm definitely, as I say, going to make some more of these, and if you like this, check it out and have a look. You can get it off the Fold line, or they've got their own website as well. Can't quite remember how much the pattern was, but if I can find it, I'll put it in there. So yeah, that's what I've been sewing this week, which I'm really, really pleased of. Just before I go, I wanted to just mention and show you the fabric that I ordered from Fabric Story. So as I mentioned in my earlier on in the vlog, I have got the pleasure of being a brand rep for Fabric Story to help promote their business. They're a small online independent business that specialise in jersey fabrics, well, knit fabrics basically. They do some woven fabrics as well, but mostly it is jersey, French terry, etc. And as part of that, I get a 15% off discount code to order fabrics in exchange for blog posts to promote the fabric and give an honest review. So I have actually ordered 3 fabrics from Fabric Story. 2 of them have already arrived because the other one is a pre-order. So how it works with Fabric Story, they have 3 different types of fabrics. They have print your own, so that's where you can send in your own design and they will print it up on whatever base you want to. And there's lots of different bases. They've got muslin, they've got jersey, cotton, all different types of bases for it. Then there's pre-order, so loads and loads and loads of different fabrics. And I think I understand the idea of pre-order is they're able to offer a lot more choices because it's on a pre-order basis. So instead of having to get that stock in, they'll order it as it's you know, got the demand. So I ordered this absolutely stunning navy cotton jersey, which has got a rose gold foil leaf over it, design over it. It was absolutely beautiful, and I know exactly what I'm going to make with this. I'm going to make the Cisco interlaced dress and top by Named Patterns. It's the new pattern that's just been released by them, and I'll just show you a copy. I'll show you it on my phone. So this is the version that I think I'm going to make. It's got a lovely little cutout detail in the midriff, but obviously the higher midriff, and this lovely keyhole detail. There is another version which is like this, which misses out that and has a tie at the back detail, which is really nice as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking at making with that. Absolutely beautiful this is. I've already got this pattern. You can also do a top as well. Really versatile pattern. And I actually got that pattern from Guthrie and Garney for £10, which I thought was an absolute bargain. So yeah, I'll insert a picture of that fabric so you can see. So that's on pre-order. The pre-order's closed now, so I'm just waiting on that to be delivered. And I'm excited to see what that's like, what the quality's like, etc. But the other 2 fabrics that I ordered were rib jerseys, which I've had my eye on for absolutely ages. I really, really want to make the Zoe, the new Zoe dress by True Bias. And I'll insert a picture of that up there. So they do a full length dress and top. So I purchased this fabric to make it. So the first fabric that I ordered was, I can't even remember how much I ordered of this. And I'll insert the prices because I can't remember how much they are off the top of my head. Got a metre of this, and it's this lovely, I will say it's coming up fairly true to colour. It's like a duckhead blue. You might say denim, rib. And I want to make just a vest top in this. I think that would be really, really nice. I'm probably going to make the Zoe top first, and then I also ordered this beautiful vintage looking floral rib knit, and I got 3 meters because the Zoe dress, according to the pattern, is quite fabric hungry because although it's slim fitted here, it does flare out. And this is the design that I got. Absolutely beautiful, stunning flowers. It's on a cream background. You see the rib in it, and then it's got these beautiful peach roses, kind of like toffee colours all the way through it. So I've got 3 meters of that, and although it's a rib, it's got lovely drape, so I think that'll make the skirt element part look really beautiful. So, yeah, this fabric's absolutely stunning. I wasn't disappointed when it came. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. So again, I can't remember how much that was off the top of my head, but I will put the price in the notes. So what I can also offer all of my subscribers is, if you do check out the Fabric Story website and see some fabric that you like, if you use Fabric Story 10, and I'll insert that here, that code will give you a 10% discount off your order. So please check it out. It's off the whole order as well. So even if your fabric doesn't come and it's a pre-order, you still get the 10% off everything. There's a lot of stuff that's in stock as well. But yeah, check it out. They do some absolutely beautiful, beautiful fabrics, and follow them on Instagram as well. On Instagram, they're Fabric Story 1. And yeah, the website is just Fabric Story. So yeah, I hope you like that little haul. And as soon as I get the fabric come through, the pre-order fabric, I'll obviously share that with you as well. So yeah, so I think that's all from me this week. Sorry it's been a bit disjointed, but I'm just really keen to get this filmed, and obviously got a lot to do before I go on holiday again. So as I say, I'm also going to try and film a vlog tomorrow for next Friday, which will be a mini fabric haul of the fabric that I used my voucher from Crystal at my social thread for Little Miss So and So, and I've got a couple of little random bits and bobs here that I want to share with you as well. So you will get some content off me next week, albeit it won't be a Friday sews as such, it will be a fabric haul. So hopefully you will enjoy that, and then I'll be back in the country for the next Friday, and hopefully we'll have some more content to show you. So thank you for watching this vlog. If you've liked it, please click the like button. If you want to support my channel even more, I do have a Ko-fi account, so if you want to help with that, you can always make a contribution and buy me a coffee. But obviously, as I always say, you're more important than anything else is just watching my vlogs and getting some inspiration and enjoyment from them. And if you don't subscribe already, please consider subscribing. I have so many viewers that watch my vlogs but don't subscribe, and it's just clicking that subscribe button, please. I'm 25 away from 2,000 subscribers, and I'm just desperate to get there. So it would mean the world if you could subscribe. So yeah, that's all from me for now, and I'll see you all soon. Happy sewing!